Hey, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Sabra here, and hey, I know it's been ages. It's been aging, and then you're definitely going to be finding out as to why exactly, as it's been ages since I uploaded a new video. But then in this video, we're going to be doing a follow-up on that challenge that we took, which was $0 to $1,000 challenge. And then on the previous video, I gave you guys the platforms that we were going to use to acquire the funds, and then we use those funds to be executing the trades. And indeed, we got our funds. Okay, I'm just quickly switching up here. So we managed to get to the payout threshold on Honey Game. Then, as you can see on the screen, we got the amount. I believe it estimated to 300 Rand when it got to my bank account, and then we deposited to our broker, and then we traded. I'm going to be breaking down each and everything here as to what we traded. But yeah, taking you back to when we were supposed to trade AUD USD, a lot of things happened that day. And then I'm going to be breaking down everything regarding all of that information on a separate video. On this video, we just want to focus on the next episode of this challenge. Okay. So I traded, I believe it was FOMC. Then we traded from that 250 that we deposited. That was our initial deposit. And then we traded AU USD. We traded AUD USD, and we managed to make 200% on that account. I believe we were not okay. So when we traded AU, we were around this region. It was FOMC. We were around this region, and I believe I entered somewhere around here, and I ended up exiting early because of this rejection right here. But we managed to capitalize 200%, and then we withdrew about 700 Rand. Yeah, and then we pushed forward. And then the previous week is the week that took us to $200 for this challenge. So we are actually up $200. And then the pairs that we traded this week, we traded GU. Okay, so it's also shared with my community as well. So as you can see on the screen, this was GU. This is the setup that we had on GU. Okay, let me just show you real quick where we were. Okay, so when we did the analysis, the market was still around this area. All of this price action right here, it's heading for. Okay, so that was our first setup for the week, GU. Okay, then this move was as a result of CPI and I believe CPI as well, and then climate change as well. So as you can see that we initially, from this region right here, where we had our double bottom right here, and then as you can see that we have been in a downtrend, and then we have a double bottom, and then a break of structure, and then we came to retest. One structure has been broken, and then we're going to be pushing to the next significant level. And looking at our price action, the momentum that we had here was way too much, and then after this momentum we had a correction. As you can see that all of these candles here, they fit inside of this one previous candlestick right here, and then we had our 0.618 retracement level right here, as you can see that everything was highlighted and dotted down before the trade was taken. And then once we had proper price action here, we entered, and then we were able to catch not all of this movement. I didn't catch all of this movement all the way to the top. I believe I caught about 150 pips. That is where I exited, and then we managed to make $200 on the challenge. And then another trade that we took on this account was USD chap. Then what gave me like confidence to go heavy on this USD chap trade? Okay, you can see that it was here, and then also shared my my signal with the community as well. So you can see that we have been in this region right here. Okay, so you can see that we have been within this region, had our market pushing up from this structure right here being our support all the way to the resistance, and then we came back to our support, pushed up to resistance, and then now we had significant support and resistance structures, and then we had this market returning to this area right here, and we were able to catch that huge bearish drop to the downside. As you can see that this was a beautiful continuation pattern, which was impulse and then correction here in a form of a flag, and then after that we had this huge push to the downside, which is where we took our short here, and this was just right before CPI. And to show you that the market is always doing the same thing, I believe I shared a very similar structure on USD chef on my other video, previous video. Okay, here it is, if I remember correctly, and if I remember, it was also fundamentals that drove this setup to the downside. As you can see that this is a similar structure, and then the market be simply repeating itself over and over again. You just have to be there to take advantage of it. As you can see that this was an impulse and then a correction, and then we were able to take a short on that USD chart as well, and as you can see that it sank very heavy, as you can see. And then here as well we had the same thing, a market that has been pushing to the downside, and then we had a correction, and then a huge impulse to the downside. And then we'll be anticipating this market to continue to the downside up until this area right here where we'll be looking for longs. And then this will conclude our video for episode 3. I believe this is episode 3 on our 0 to 8. So with that being said, make sure that you stay tuned for episode 4, where we'll be going to be pushing further from where we are. Then we are going to be using indexes the most to take our account from where it currently stands, and then push it forward. Okay. With that being said, thank you for watching, and I'll be seeing you all on the next video. Make sure that you subscribe, you turn on the notification bell, and then I'll be seeing you all on the next one.